My name is Weston Slater, and I'm a CG generalist / Houdini artist at Ghost VFX.
My name is Lina Engel, and I'm currently a compositor at Fat Belly VFX.
Hello, I'm Niccolo Barco. I'm actually working for Double Negative as a senior effects CD in London.
My name is Kim Walker, and I am the visual effects coordinator at Artifact Studios.
Hi, my name is Andrea Grappis, and I'm an effects artist at the Mainframe Studios.
My name is Kira Tchaikovsky, and I'm currently a 3D model and surfacing artist. I'm working at Icon.
I'm James, and my current position is now senior lighting and compositing artist at Icon.
My name is Irene Poo, and I am a technical artist at Phoenix Labs.
My name is Vince Paul. I'm currently a 3D generalist working at the in-house department for Superman Lois TV show right now.
My name is Ruiza Hafiji, and I'm working as a freelancer biz dev artist.
I'm Brooke Sanders, and my current position is texturing and surfacing artist at Bardell Entertainment.
My name is Eduardo Zannella, and I'm currently working as an effects artist in N-Wave Digital, which is a feature animation company.
I feel like the most important thing that I've taken away from CG Masters was that Nick and Vicky and Brian and everybody else involved really just taught me the necessities that I needed to know. Everything I learned there I felt was critical and important to the task at hand, and it all just really comes together in, you know, learning something as complicated as visual effects in a time as short as only a year. And I was able to leave there feeling like I had a grasp on just about anything that anybody could throw at me. Any piece of software, any task, you know, from compositing to concepting to rendering to delivery.
Again, I'd say working as a team and really learning how to use your team as a resource, knowing that your team is there for you, and if you have questions, to help each other out, and it makes the project and whatever you're working on go a lot smoother.
That's a very good question because there's so many good stuff. I think it would be the 3 Wheels of Dailies. 3 Wheels of Dailies teaches us about essentially context and managing our time and budget effectively. Doing the 3 Wheels of Dailies not only makes sure that you're a team player, but also that you are a person who also works with the team, and also make sure that we do work effectively.
Yeah, it would be, again, the efficiency, production ready, being able to fit into a studio and already have that piece taken care of. Yeah, I've been there a while now, and I've seen a lot of people, you know, fall on the first hurdle because they're treating things as if it's almost their personal project. And yeah, you can't do that in a real studio. So those were by far the most important lessons.
I think a really important lesson is to keep your notebook with you wherever you go. Take your own notes, because what you hear and what you can write down is exactly what you understand. It's not someone else's words.
I think it's just like to think ourselves as a commercial artist and never put our ego in front of the group benefit of like the final result. And yeah, just learn to trust our supervisor. Then we might think we know better sometimes, but we cannot foresee things that we never experienced before. So yeah, I think it's that.
I think the most important lesson that you learn is to always communicate with your team members, and not just to communicate, but how you communicate. Keep things clear and concise and positive, because this way nothing ever gets misunderstood and things go real smoothly.
Oddly enough, was not what I'm doing, so it's not effects or not compositing that I was really interested in compositing, but it was animation. And I never done animation anymore in my life, but the teacher was telling me you have a very strong working attitude, like really ethical working attitude, and I'm gonna give you some different stuff, some hard stuff that you're not gonna make it, but you have a work attitude, it's gonna help you make it happen. So that struck me a lot. I was like, okay, I'm not an animator, I will never be an animator, but this person trusts me enough to give me something that is not in my skill set. And that was like worth a lot for me, because it meant that someone was really caring about like what I was learning, and they understood that I was actually being capable of doing something that probably was not in my skill set.
To me, the most valuable lesson is having to do with having to always learn, having to find your own answers, and knowing where they exist. Because I feel like with that information, if we're actually competent and understand where we can find that, there's really nothing that we can't do with time and practice. And I think that in itself is a really, really valuable tool that, again, like I didn't know that that was always available to me.
I don't know, responsibility and respect, that was really drilled home to us. Like you're having to get your work off to somebody else and you don't want it to be kicked back, essentially. So you're going to make it the best you can when you're handing it to somebody else to use.
If I had to pick a single most important lesson from the program, it would be deliver or communicate. It's so simple and there's so much in it, and it can save you. Alternatively, do your notes and only your notes, period. That can also save you.
Yeah, probably was the triage technique. So always work from the easiest task to the hardest task.